right. Well, good evening. Lumina Dragon is here, and I'm doing something slightly different than normal, so hopefully you're able to hear me okay, and it's not too loud, not too soft. Um, I'm not in my usual place, as you can probably tell. I'm actually playing out in my living room, um, and because we are going to, I'm using a capture card to be able to stream some. Oh, excellent, good. I'm glad. So. We're going to be streaming Pokemon Sword, so you can check out the newest content that came out. I've been hearing some really, really good things about it, so we will see how this goes. Oh, beautiful. I'm glad the sound's working pretty good. Obviously, I'm not using the really cool the microphone that you gave me, Pretensis, but that's only because I don't want to screw up what I got going on in the other room with the console games. It sounds like the sound even for the game is coming through pretty well, so that's also a plus. So, we're kind of starting off in a random spot out here, but only because I was kind of futzing around with the Isle of Armor, which was the first half of the expansion. Well, I just want you to know that I do still appreciate what you offered and what I've been enjoying using. Um, for those that might not be as familiar with some of the changes that came along, um, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, you'll actually have Pokemon up and about walking around. Some of them you will actually, you could potentially get their attention, have them run at you. Um, I'm not gonna, I will note as an older player. I have, if you're curious about how my Pokédex already looks, um, I've already completed everything out, and my national dex is already completed out, so I'm not necessarily going to be hunting for much that's new. I might go ahead and catch a couple things for funsies. But in terms of the teams I already have teams in the 80s. So this poor guy looks like he's going to need some help. Um, actually, if you don't mind, let me just move my camera over here a little bit. Maybe that will also help so that way you can see some of the menus. I don't think there's going to be a perfect place to put it, but that's okay. Yeah, he looks like he's going to need a little more. I have a tendency of renaming some of my Pokemon nicknames if I actually use them a lot. So, if you're curious as to what exactly their species is, if you're not familiar with it, I am more than happy to tell you who they are. But this is one of the pretty fairly balanced teams I was using. And when you log in, if you have let's see here, if you have the expansion, it will give you, let me see, it will give you a special pass. Like, you get an armor pass, which allows you to use the rail station to go to the Isle of Armor, and now I have the one to go to the Crown Tundra, and I have to go to Wedgehurst Station to use it, so let's get on that. Yep, here we are. They did a lot of quality of life stuff in this one, so quick travel as soon as you get to the Pokemon center of that area, you've already unlocked it. You don't have to go through the whole, trudging to hopefully get your fly ability. You can just kind of go wherever you want to go, which is, some people complain that it takes some of the fun of the exploration out, and honestly, I feel like in some cases it just makes things so much easier to be able to just kind of go where you want to go. I never found. Let's see. Can you? Ah, yes. You notice that Gardevoir is no longer following me. It's only in the newer areas that your Pokemon will actually follow you around, whoever you put in the lead spot. And I always enjoy little things like that. Well, you know, and that's just it too. If you really don't want to use the fast travel, then don't. Alright, let's go to Ground Tundra Station. This is what we've been waiting for. And off we go. Well, yes, it is my first time here. I just got here. Sure, go right ahead. This also is because they have added new Pokemon to the area in terms of Pokemon that weren't originally accessible, not necessarily brand new as in never seen before in any game previously, but ones that you couldn't use in the base game or in the Isle of Armor are now available here, and it's a lot of legendaries that are back. So those that didn't get them in the past, here's a good chance for you to get them. As well as different forms of some of our old classics too. Actually, I'm trying to see if I can get if I can hear some of this as well. Let's get... That's okay. And whoop, and I'm just gonna move myself up over here. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of my plan too, hon. Of course, teenagers that don't want to hang out with their parents. I get it. It's like, okay, well, I mean, I get it. And a dude named after a rather big, cool-looking flower, to be fair. Okay, so a Copperajah. Those ones are steel types. That is not good with my part fairy type at all. And she's psychic too, so that's a whole lot of nope. Let's see here. Alright, let's actually go ahead and adjust this a little bit. Because it looks like what we're running into here is that I don't have a good place to put my camera in general, so let's see if we can't fix this a little bit. hopefully this will still be okay and visible. But still be able to have that. There we go. That looks a little bit better. We'll still be able to see the screen. And while I get back to beating up on this guy. Okay. So. I've fought one of these before, so that's why it actually notes which of my moves are going to be super effective against this guy and which aren't. And let's see. So if we're going to do steel. We'll have my Shifu and our Tio. Seems to be pretty quick, so let's go ahead and jump right into a close combat and see if we can't do a one-shot KO here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, the environmental effects. Alright, let me go with... Let's go with my Chandelure named Tenebrae. Go ahead and give him a flamethrower. Tenebrae is actually pretty. The Chandelures are pretty fast, so. Oh, of course he has sturdy. That's okay. Oh, and it was holding the berry too. Okay. Okay. I'm still gonna beat you up next round. I mean, the Pokemon that he used, Aggron, is actually actually a really good Steel type. So if you need one for a party, they're a pretty good one to have. Okay, you keep telling yourself that. Right. Yeah, I Rundown just noted that it looks like it finally caught up and for my camera all moving around, so. Alright, well. I have plenty of stuff that I could heal with, so let's get on that first. I'm kind of a stickler for keeping stuff in order, so Oh yeah, I mean, with his posing in a lot of the poses in the over exaggerations, it's everything you expect from an anime type like game. So these are different dens that, for those that haven't played any of it yet, that there could be raids of giant Pokemon in there. Oh, the little ice rock dinosaur is up and about. That's cool. This must be the max layer she was talking about. Okay. They're just so cute. Some of them are some Pokemon you'll find out in the wild are kind of docile and will just come over and say hi. Like, they're just kind of curious about you. Like, he just kind of came over and was like, hello. Some of them are aggressive and will actually chase you down to fight you. But, you know, there's the gentler ones like that one that will just come over and say hi. I think it's a really cute thing that they added to the game. Actually, I'm curious as to what kind of Pokedex entries. Okay, so it looks like... Okay, what else we got going on here? Oh, here's a whole bunch that I don't have. I'm wondering if it's ones that I didn't get credit for only because they weren't reintroduced, as it were. Because those were all ones that were available in the other regions, which makes sense. I'll probably do another, let's just drag a bunch of Pokemon from Pokemon Home on here just to give me credit. Okay, Dragon Flying. Let's go ahead and jump into a Dynamax battle because it's been a little while. Let's see if I get any bites on that. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta quit here. Because I didn't actually connect the game up to internet as of yet, so let's do that. There we go. And this also will show me everything else that people are posting up there. I'm mostly interested in raid battles. A lot of the other stuff I'm kind of like, oh, it looks like I have some friends on right now that are also looking to do other raid battles. You can tell by the little smiley face next to the name. So, this means when I send out the invite to others, anybody that has that little stamp go through their feed, they'll be able to join me. So hopefully people will actually see it. Because there have been plenty of times where there have been problems with... Oh, and that's another friend of mine, which is cool. My friend Anyan. I have had problems where I've put stuff up there and nobody's joined it, but then if I like retoggle the internet or do something else, it will kind of force it to actually be visible again. It might be tough with only two of us. To see how this goes. Yeah, Mudkips. Mudkip might... Well, actually, you know what? No, you wouldn't want to use a Mudkip here. hoping we at least get a third person. So if you don't get 4 players, they will give you 2 NPCs. And some of the NPC options are terrible. But as terrible as you would expect. Yes, one of them is also a magic art. So 60 seconds. Well, it's like, for the love, get us one more person so I don't have to deal with a soul rock and a magic harp again. Because that stuff gets ridiculous. Yeah, well, let's just get into it. Yeah, I know. You're gonna get me some jobbers to fill in the spots. Just don't, I hope they don't die too much. Let's go big or go home, because that's how it should be done. Thankfully, any dragon type moves I'm actually immune to because they made Gardevoir Spark Fairy. It's like, I legit get kaiju battles now. This is kind of fantastic, so. Oh, cool. So that's why you decided to bring their Inteleon. Good call with the ice. That, I believe, would be 4 times damage, because both types of Altaria are weak to ice. Yeah, you're not going to do anything to me with that one. So I'm just gonna spam my Starfall because that's the best thing I have, and it's gonna be the best thing to try to get rid of the shields that he puts up. Oof! Or my group will get rid of the shields, and it's just gonna get a full Starfall to the face. That's fine too, unless it puts up another shield before I start. Nope, not yet. Oh, but yeah, some of these have imposed almost like checkpoints where they'll put their shields up. Okay, I get one more round as a giant Pokemon, so start working on getting rid of that shield. I'm surprised this one is a little on the weaker side for a 5-star, unless we just happen to have the right combination of Pokemon for this, and we've managed to get the right types, or at least the right NPCs. It seems like it so far. Alright, so that should destroy the shields permanently, so no more shields. But that does mean I am going to shrink back down to a normal size Gardevoir. Yeah, honestly, I think that the way that they did the designs and such, the fact that they did a kind of a 3D, it's not quite cel shaded, but it's enough to be toony and not be, um, and keep that surrealism to it. So I actually really like what they've done. Keeping up the moonblast. That Maractus is going to run out of Sucker Punch because it's not a high cost move, but we don't have to worry about that. I don't think I've caught this one as of yet, so let's see. I still have to confirm if these are actually considered caves. They should be. Because the Dusk Ball has usually been my favorite, because most legendaries that you go hunting for, even in the older games, are always in some kind of like hidden cave or something like that. And a Dusk Ball gets a ×4 catch bonus when it's dark out, which the games have their own day cycles, and in caves. So Dusk Balls are very good to have. Oh, okay, so this one is not considered caught as of yet. Yeah, I mean, so one of the things is that I've done some trading. I'm just gonna send a box. I already have a pretty solid team. So I have a couple extra Master Balls outside of the one that they usually give you per game, only because I've done some trades with people and they were willing to take some of my legendaries for their Master Ball, because I've done so many events and the downloads, and because I had like multiple games of a similar one of the similar generations, I actually racked up quite a few extra legendaries that I can offer people for trades. So I did a lot of events, so especially once they started doing more digital and it was easier for me to actually get to stores and such. Unlike when I was a lot younger and trying to get to the stores, it was just like my parents didn't necessarily have the time to go and bring me over once a month to get to do the events. Oh yeah, I mean, Digimon Monster Rancher, the game, this style of game has become quite a thing. I'm looking forward to another particular monster trainer game that I have done a Kickstarter for called Kindred Fates. It's a little more. It actually, you're in this one. It's always once they're in a battle, they faint. No, you could actually have your companions die, and if you don't go get their souls back, they could be lost to you forever. So, I mean, they're adding a little more danger and a little more of a grown-up thing for that particular game, too. Like, you'll be able to actually have your own house and such like that, that you'll be able to decorate. So they try to add a little more big kid things to a game that is a monster trainer game. Pokemon is so good. I'm sorry. I've been a fan since it started, Josh. Which, hello, thank you for joining. And this poor woman, she's just trying to do her job. But hey, I've heard some stuff about this particular expansion, so I am so stoked to see what else comes up. All right, so let's see what the deal is. Alright, alright. Let's get this dude in my party. Yes, I want to know how these Dynamax adventures work, because apparently these are super fun, and I don't know if he's on here tonight. I'm kind of curious. Let's see who's in chat. Yes, he's here right now. I see that you're lurking in here, Warbucks. Oh my god, I was actually in high school. I was like 16 when Pokemon first came out, and I did not even care. I'm like, no, I really enjoy this. And me and my sister, who's 8 years younger than me, that's kind of something, one of the many things that we actually bonded over growing up. So, you know, Pokemon's always got a special place for me. Right? Oh my god, it's just so much cute in this. There's so much cute, but there's just so much fun in this game. Warbox is actually one of my friends that I played frequently with Red and Blue back in the day with too. So there were times that I'm surprised we didn't get into a lot more trouble with playing Pokemon during school. Yep. Warbox and I used to play with the link cable. I remember one time we were actually playing in class, and one of the administrators came into the room. So Warbox stuck his Game Boy into his flannel pocket, and I stuck mine into my cargo pocket. We still had the cord in between us, but we were trying to make it all nonchalant, like there was nothing there. Oh, so that's a nice little hint that he's likely related to the chairman from the base game. Interesting. Alright, well, he went off without me, so let me go after him. We were not caught, actually. We were able to make sure that we didn't draw... we made sure not to draw any attention to us, and just kind of nonchalantly went back to doing what we were supposed to do. If I were a Pokemon, oh goodness, I'd probably be a Dragonair. I would probably be a Dragonair. Yeah, we also played Pokemon with no volume, because yeah. Huh. I was just told that this was dangerous, don't go by myself, and now they're going, go right ahead, go by yourself. Oh, I see, it would just give me... Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so I got myself a dark type, which means I... Ooh. Oh, neat! Okay, so that's how this works. Alright. I do not want to go towards fighting since I just picked a dark type. That would be a very poor decision. The Pokemon Center is pretty classic. Oh boy, so this is gonna be... this will be fun. Let's see. Again, let's go big or go home and go with the Dynamax. And... Let me double check. Some of these do some kind of stat. Okay, so this one will lower the special defense. This one will be misty terrain, which means stats can't actually be changed. Well, let's go jump in there with trying to see if we can reduce the special defense. Because that's always fun. These Dynamax battles are just so neat. Like I was saying before, just makes me feel like I'm actually not just in a monster tamer game, but in a kaiju tamer game. It's kind of fantastic. And I do have Pokemon that actually have even an enhanced form beyond just getting huge. They have they'll have a more enhanced form as well as an enhanced move from when they get bigger. Yeah, let's keep reducing your stats. Stat reduction is is not necessarily something that I would do as a separate move. I would always do it with damage, but if it comes with damage, I'll take it. I can't remember if Hydro Pump was a physical attack or a special one, but Thunder is definitely a special one, so. We're about to finish this, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one just so I'm not completely running out of moves. But this is interesting. They give you Pokemon that you're not used to dealing with. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, well, that one decided it really wanted to be caught. Okay. No 3 shakes, just one and done. Just be like, nope, I'm good. Ooh. So you can actually swap them out from ones that you catch. Okay, I should have probably actually read through everything a little more. But no, I am good with that. I want to see how this goes. Alright, so now I have a normal type. Which, let me see. Let's go with a fire type because I know we have a water type in the group. Sure, why not? Ooh, I got a Haunter. I'm fine. I'm even more excited for that. I love Haunter. The classic ghost evolutions. Yeah, we found a Magmar. Alright. I don't think the typical Hypnosis Dream Eater combo will work, but I'm kind of curious if it will. Dang it. Okay. Oof, that's not good. That was painful. Okay, so that's not effective. So let's go ahead with Hex. Ooh. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, good. Oh, well, that's actually really good to know. And you're right, because they're even in the base game, the those Pokemon could usually attack multiple times before the round is over. But to know that sleep actually does work is good, because it seemed like a lot of the status ailment stuff wasn't necessarily all that effective previously, but if sleep is helpful, then good to know. I know I could get poison to go off, because then, using poison and then moves that are empowered by having poison on a target is definitely helpful. But this idea of the essentially going on, a dungeon crawl with people is actually really neat. All right, let's see. This is Hex. Do I want to swap, or do I want to keep Hunter? I'll stick with Hunter for now. Because if I can get Sleep to go off and then use Dream Eater, that'd be kind of awesome. Alright, well, looks like there's multiple water types here, so I'm glad I didn't switch to a fire type. I mean, I would have been good for the steel node, but that's okay. Oh, it's water! Oh, we can Dynamax now. We can Dynamax now. Oh, it looks like somebody decided to switch out for the Magmar right before the water types. I've heard that the last Pokemon of these Dynamax adventures are a higher chance to be shiny, which I think is kind of neat. And kaboom. That little electric fairy mouse really likes to party with everybody in the middle of the adventure. So let's keep up with using our grass move. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So that's really a big increase from... that's a very big increase from the base game. And I'm pretty sure I do have a shiny charm, so... Also, I did realize that I didn't put the crown back on. I meant to actually put that on before starting. So if you actually complete out the Pokedex for the Isle of Armor, they'll give you a crown that you can walk around wearing, and I meant to put that back on. Just because it's silly. Yeah, and Rundown was just saying from the other room that it'd be kind of cool if I could get a shiny on stream. You hear that, RNG? That would be pretty awesome. Alright, he's got like nothing left, so let's just go ahead and use Mind Storm, because see what the separations I do. And melt your brain. The battlefield got weird. Those alright, let's go ahead and catch ourselves a war turtle. Hopefully we'll get him. Actually, I'm gonna use a repeat ball on this one because I know that I have a Blastoise. Yeah, well, he was fine with that. Oh, okay. That's actually good to know too. So really, I should be running around just throwing Premier Balls. Ooh. I'm definitely swapping. His, yeah, that spread of moves is pretty awesome. Ooh, I got some berries. Nice. Well, I mean, I have so many Premier Balls from buying stuff that I figure I probably should just use those. Sweet, it's a Suicune. Let's do this. So most of my moves aren't very effective, but I have Aura Sphere, and Aura Sphere is not a bad move. Oh yeah, that fire is not going to help you out, honey. And the Dedenne is just like, I'm just going to sit here and party out in the field. I don't really shiny hunt. I kind of just like hope and pray that I find one eventually on my adventures. I don't tend to go out of my way for them. I will trade for them. But as for actively hunting them, I don't necessarily do that. But I mean, I do have fun with these new modes and the Dynamax raids and such. So I'm not gonna lie, I will probably end up doing more shiny hunting this time around, only because these modes are, like I said, are so much fun, so I may as well go ahead and do it for giggles. Of course, what I'm also looking forward to is the fact that they're introducing the 2 different golems, in addition to the old, yeah, this guy's gonna be hard. I don't think I'm gonna be able to necessarily get through that. Especially since somebody decided to bring fire to a water fight. Yeah, the whole thing is he's also buffing up his special defense a lot too. So that's making things a little more difficult. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat him in time because I think we still have the same restrictions. Yeah, it didn't look like it did like any damage. Let's at least get a hailstorm going. May not necessarily do a lot of damage to him, because but... Oh, I see. Okay. So if you go and you fight them, it's a matter of just don't catch it, in that case. Well, from what it looks like, so if I catch the legendary, it's not going to show up again, but you can still fight them. But if I want the shiny, I should wait until it actually shows up shiny. Is what I'm gathering from it. What are you doing? Why would you put out a substitute? Did you party too hard there, little mouse? At least I'm buffing everybody. So it's always good. Very effective, but maybe some of the other effects will go up. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Goodbye, Magmar. Okay. Gotcha. So you don't necessarily... Oh, here you can actually start... Oh, okay. Okay, so none of them are shiny. So but this is where you would find out if it's shiny. You wouldn't actually show up as shiny in the battle. Okay. So you won't know it's shiny until the end. Got it. Got a Lilith Harem on beside me. All right, see you later, Warbox. Thanks for stopping in. I mean, if I get to go explore ruins and go find other legendaries, why not? Okay then. Oh, so he didn't even make it past the entrance. Whoops. Well, I mean, well, you see what happened was reaction works for me. It still makes me sit there and kind of be like, yo, not for nothing, but you do realize I'm the champion of the region, right? Okay, well, that's cool to know that you have access to that, like, right away. Well, I mean, it's kind of how these games end up going. It turns into, like, everybody's all like, I'm like the biggest badass in the land, and you turn around, show up, and go, sup? My team's better than yours. But I did just see. It really is. It really is, and it happens every game. Like every NPC that you're dealing with is like, I'm so good at this, and you just show up and you're like, no, oh, you're not. Well, I mean, if you're gonna ask that kind of question, you clearly want to tell me. Ah, and hello. Looks like I was just advised that our friend Black Phoenix here in chat is another friend of ours, which I'm very glad to actually see you up in chat. So thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I've been streaming on Tuesdays. I will again on Thursdays and Saturdays. I will be playing a. I know you actually. Black Phoenix, I know that you've played Stardew Valley, so you might actually get a kick out of the game I'm playing on Thursday. Sweet. Can now actually have our Pokemon hanging out with us again. Yes, I did. Yeah, I do have Shelter. I did. It was the early access has started, so I've been playing for a little bit and streaming it on Thursdays. And Pokemon's going to be on Tuesdays until I complete all the story and such on this. Woohoo! Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Yes. Yes, that's right. I did have another... I do have another emote available now that the Choco, yay! For example... I'm looking forward to getting my hands on those. Right? I mean, to be fair, if you actually see the design that was leaked for the Galarian Moltres, it actually... No, not... Either Moltres or Zapdos actually kind of looks like a Chocobo. I don't think we'll have to worry too much. I actually don't think we have to worry too much about that. There's enough stuff that I'm almost surprised. They do have a lot of Nintendo does have a lot of old money, but I also know that Square Enix was able to actually buy out Enix and still survive as long as they have. And they've actually been around for quite a while themselves. And they have a lot of support from Sony, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, Sony also talked about buying a lot of the Nintendo IPs when they were starting to have some issues. When it looked like they was starting to get a little rocky for them around the time of the Wii and Wii U, because they really didn't want those franchises to die. But that's kind of a whole other ball of wax, which is why I don't ever think that they would probably get into that kind of a dispute anyways. Hidden Legendary Clue 1. Yeah. Interesting. So, I'm guessing this has to do with our buddies here, the original giants that we got going on here. No, yeah, no, go ahead and chat away. That's the purpose of it. So it looks like this one looks like it's a temple to Reggie Rock, and then Reggie Ice, and then Reggie Steel. So might have to bring those legendary giants together again to be able to get the option to go after the electric or dragon giants, which is pretty cool. So. This is a big old tree. Okay. So there's a tree that I gotta go to find out where those burbs are. This dude is taking this way too seriously. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Really do. Yeah, I know it's cold out, but whatever. Aesthetic is important. What? They give you another Master Ball? Huh. I find it interesting that they're doing that. Okay. Alright. I will take another Master Ball. That's always fine with me. That's 100% okay with me. And I need just a second here. That's okay. It looks like we got a little bit of a cutscene. Ooh. Nice. They've really done a really nice job with the environments in this. So, let's see. Yeah, this is one of the few places you can actually spin the camera around, which is neat. Let's see. Just a moment. Just checking something real quick. Here we go. There. Okay. So. So looking, okay, everybody's been healed up, which is cool. Alright. I like that they still reference some of the older stuff too. Like the lava cookies from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have enough of that ore, but I am curious about these carrots they're talking about. Energy root. Excuse me, what? I just cut through your house. And this is still legendary, just kind of hanging out in your house. Oh, that's an interesting reference. If anybody else played Sun and Moon. Oh, and of course our little Eevee fanatic. Yeah, this expansion's got some really cool stuff in it. I think and Black Phoenix, I think you would really enjoy the Isle of Armor beginning part of the expansion. Let's go run around and find more places to investigate. What's kind of cool is also weather in these wild areas will help determine who or what will appear in these open areas. This is the one that actually introduced the idea of that adventure mode that I played through a little bit earlier. So I'm actually really excited to do a lot more with that. Ooh, here's the thing. Flash cannon. If I remember correctly, that's not too bad a move to have. Alright, so what? Oh, okay, so he didn't get all of it, but ring the piercing note that will wake the giant of steel. So there must be a flute of some sort. Unless they're talking about a particular move, which is also possible. And no, I'm not looking up spoilers because I like to figure some of this stuff out myself. Because I could be talking about... Let's see, let's go into key items. Actually, now's a good time to double check. I think it's, let's see, Mark Charm. Yeah, I do have the shiny charm, so excellent. Yay, shiny charm. And yeah, I have a bunch of different ones. It's cool. Okay, for moves, let's see. Unless I have any of the voice-related moves that maybe that's what they're looking for. So many different moves. Oh my goodness. And some of these ones that look more like old vinyl records, those are only one use, kind of going back to the old school style of TMs, where you have to be a little more choosy about what you do with them. There's Hyper Voice. I'm wondering... Well, instead of futzing around with it too much right now... Now I've seen that. Also, because I'm connected to the internet, you will notice that other players kind of randomly appear on the screen too. And you can talk to them and they'll just like give you random stuff too. Yeah, supposedly we were supposed to be checking out this other, the harvest place, but get on my shiny bike. Yes, they upgrade your bike so it's nice and shiny. Oops, I ran over a Nidorina. I technically don't have one, but I also didn't move anything over from home yet. So, but you're a lot lower levels, so do that. Well, always start off with a quick ball, because that's what you do. Okay then. It seems like that capture charm is pretty helpful. I've been getting a lot of critical catches. Oh, fun thing that they did with this game. Makes me so happy. Is not having to go all the way to a Pokemon Center to clean up Pokemon storage. Alright. Oh cool, thank you. I've also done a massive amount of just like randomly trading stuff, because you can randomly trade things like the Wonder Trades that they started doing maybe 1 or 2 expansions ago. And alright, so okay. I'm just trying to see where my new friends got kind of put, because I have a separate spot for other potential teammates that might benefit my team for different Dynamax raids, as well as stuff that I have available for trade. Must have just been a bunch of empty slots that got filled in, which is fine too. I just kind of want to make sure everybody's got a spot. Yep, okay, yeah, I just had empty spots up here. Cool. Cool. Let's continue to see. Yep, and we got Nidoking hanging out. And yes, random EVs. What is that? Okay. Oh, that's a Nidoran male. Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at the... Who's that Pokemon in Pokemon games? What else can we discover here? Blah! I ran over a teapot. It's a... Hey, rundown. You'll love this one. It's a poltergeist. It's a ghost that lives in an old teapot. Which I do have one of those. They're incredibly cute, and it's such a great pun. Alright, so... there's an old cemetery here. And there's stuff. Those are good items to get your hands on too, the soothe bells. Fancy apples. Oh, interesting. This must be where you can plant some of those carrot seeds. Something written on an old pedestal. What? Sure. What does it say? Green flourished once more around our village, and rich soil began to spread. Vast lands lay open once again. Village folk began to call the visitor a king in appreciation. So maybe I need to figure out how to get my hands on... Is that another... Oh, it's a little teacup poltergeist. They haven't done a poultrygeist. I'm pretty sure they probably figured that was too obvious. They like... I feel like Nintendo likes to go and be a little tongue-in-cheek in different ways. Oh, well, I was just gonna kind of pick up that item that you're standing on top of. So if you could move your bike a little bit here. Son of a... There we go. Let me take a look at the map, because I have a habit of also running myself in circles. So... Alright, I'm still supposed to technically be over there, but... And my guess is that's where our tree with the birds is going to be in. Unless there's also something up here, too, to be interesting. Yeah, let's go back into the town then. Though I think I kind of want to do another Dynamax adventure because that was a lot of fun. Supposedly there's something else I'll have to do here, so let's see if we figure it out. Utility umbrella. That's actually really cool. But I'm kind of curious as to... Because normally those are buffs, so... Oh, hi, Belda. So something about that Something about that statue. Yeah, I still don't have enough ore yet. So this is... oh. Stuff. Wishing piece. Okay. Ooh. I found a thing. Oh, it's Sonia. Mood. A certain trio of legendary Pokemon. I mean, like the Burbs? Because, yeah. Huh. Captain and the grassland Pokemon are all here somewhere in the Tundra. Oh! Okay, so I actually think that that might be the reference to the trio from... from Black and White? Alright, so something else I can go look for. Cool. Okay, so apparently I am also looking for little tiny footprints. Little tiny shiny footprints. Every so often, just checking the list to see if there's anything neat that pops out. Let's see, another focus sash. Pretty sure, yeah, I think I have a focus sash already. But, oh, I went right past it. Let's take a look to see what we have here in this Dynamax raid. Oh, it's a Golett. I have one of those. Oh. Oops. Evidence of the grassland Pokemon. Oh, 4% data. 6% data. Oh. If you give me just a moment, let me just mute my mic for a second. Okay, I am going to need just 2 minutes, and I will be right back. Just gonna take just a quick break to go grab the door, and I'll be right back. Yeah, my food got here in like 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. Thank you for waiting for a moment there. Okay. What I want to do... And this is what happens a lot when I'm in games, especially ones that have different things to find. I'll be like, I'm totally all about going to do this thing, and I'm gonna go do that, and I'm gonna go do this, and then I'm like, ooh, shiny. And get distracted. So. Let's do another run, and maybe I'll just try inviting some people. See if anybody else would like to go on a Dynamax adventure. Because this is pretty cool. And just waiting on Steven. Because I had no doubt that the group was going to fill. But now I feel like I'm waiting for DPS to confirm in Group Finder. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't know which one I want. Alright, let's see. Let's go with the Morpeko. Well, we do have a fire type. Let's see, what is... Yeah, I mean, that's not... I don't care too much about which one, so... Right. Klefki, the fairy steel type. Let's go with... try to get some paralysis, because that's always useful. Yeah, and definitely worth it for the person with the Centa Scorch to continue to go with that, especially the G-Max version. It's just gonna kaboom things. That's awesome. Ooh, he's angry. He is angry. Stick with the electric move here. Even though he is angry and went with his little dark form. Certainly not going to use a dark move against a fairy type, so... Oh, he's got like 8 hits almost. Boom. That feels unnecessary, but hey, it gets the job done. Alright, do we want to catch it? Yeah, let's try to catch it, because you never know. But they said it's 100% catch rate, so where are my Premier Balls? There they are. Yes, I have bought that much stuff at the stores that I have 61 Premier Balls sitting there. Because Premier Balls are just free. Are just basically free regular Pokeballs that are a different color. Do I want to switch? No, I'll swap. Oh yeah, I am definitely gonna catch everything because you may as well. There's a chance that it'll be shiny. And hello, Drakentos. Thanks for joining us in the chat. I figure I'm starting to get close towards the end of the stream, so I did want to make sure I did another adventure. So let's see. What else we got going on here? Alright. Play rough is always a fun one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to catch everything in the adventures, because I can choose which one I want later. Giant bug! Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is only the second time I'm actually running it. I did the this one in particular. I don't think so. I don't think this one in particular is shiny, but you can tell at the end when you do the check summary. You can check through them because you may as well just go ahead and catch everything because it's not. It doesn't seem like there's really much of a negative for doing so. And boom! You are. But yeah, this is definitely neat. I do like how this is done. And I definitely think I like this better going with people than trying to deal with the NPCs. It's like the rate we're going to end up with the team full of bugs. Oh my god, they really are. Hi, Alanwares! Thanks for popping in. But no, really, the NPCs that they give you are just so bad. Do I want to switch? I do want to switch. Especially when we're trying to do a lot of these and... Oh, let's see. Electric or steel? Oh, that looks like a Raichu. Raichus are cute. But yeah, like, having some of the NPCs that they would just choose, like, the absolute worst ones to put in a group with you just makes me so sad. It's an Alolan Raichu. How cute. You are far away from home, little guy. I mean, as if Raichu wasn't, like, super adorable enough. You know, then they go and it's like, as if Raichu wasn't adorable enough, they go and they create the Alolan one, which is even more cute in the fact that he surfs on his tail. Yes, it is Nalin. A wild Allen has approached. Ooh, danger high voltage. Boom. Almost there. Almost there. Wow, I just realized we actually did that in a single round. That's pretty good. But a shiny Alolan Raichu wouldn't be too bad. I'd be cool with that. Well, I mean, I can most certainly am considering potentially to, you know, I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to swap. So. Ooh, grass types. But I am part bug, so it means I get to chew on the grass types. Ooh, it's Cortana. This is a neat one. Cortana is essentially, I like to refer to it as the origami Pokemon. Okay, it must be also fighting type. I think it's grass fighting? It's been a little while. Oof. Yeah, that Centiskorch was definitely just like, I'm gonna go eat that piece of paper. That was a very excellent hit. But I am digging how they do this. This is actually a very cool new mode that they added, and I very much appreciate it. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's do a summary. Let's see, do we have any shinies? Raichu's not a shiny. Neither is the legendary. You know what? Vikavolt actually did a really good job for me, so you know what? I want to take the Vikavolt. I'm gonna leave the legendaries mostly because if I already have it, which I have almost every legendary anyway, I'd rather try to go towards shinies. So, ooh, I got a lot of ore out of that one. Oh, I should have actually marked that. My bad. I pushed the button too quick. But okay, so we are coming up on end of stream time, and the only reason I'm not going to turn around and go run another one just to see what else we can find is mostly because I am actually pretty hungry, and I don't think people want to sit and watch me eating ramen for the next 20 minutes. So, I do appreciate everybody stopping in to chit chat and have a good time. I am going to be streaming this more on Tuesdays. Tuesday's going to be Pokemon time until we get through the story for the expansion and be able to check that out. Hopefully, a couple of the Dynamax adventures might yield us a shiny or two during the time. After I get through this on Tuesdays, we'll go back to streaming Amnesia, and I will try to do my best to give a recap on that when we do start it up again. Also, Thursdays is Shelter, which is a zombie apocalypse game that I've been talking about. Very similar to base builders like, or at least, farm builders like Stardew Valley. It's basically Stardew Valley zombie apocalypse survival. So, and then DCL, so DC Legends on Saturday. So, yeah, thank you all very much again. And, well, actually, this weekend is going to be kind of a special case. I'm going to be streaming a lot this coming weekend, like both Friday, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be streaming most of the day because I am going to be doing a game-a-thon for Extra Life. So everything that it comes in to either the stream or to my Extra Life, or if you want to go directly to my Extra Life page, that's fine too. But anything that I get for Twitch this month is all going to Extra Life. It's all going to charity, and you have a chance to be able to pick the game I'm playing. Oh, excuse me. You'll be able to pick the game. If you donate, you'll get a chance to pick the game I'm playing, or if you like the game I'm playing, have me do different challenge modes or something. But I am going to be streaming a very long time over this weekend. I did, because I was offered a chance to kind of have somebody promote my game-a-thon this weekend. I am going to have dedicated time slots of 6 to 8 p.m. for DC Legends. So that will be a definite on our schedule, but everything else is going to be fair game. So I thank you all again for listening to me ramble, but the Extra Life stuff is really important to me. So anything that comes in is all going to go towards charity. So yes, I will be gaming for charity this weekend. So anybody that would like to come and say hi, remind me to hydrate, or just want to just chit chat, that's very cool. But we will see more of Pokemon, and Pokemon could be something that you decide that you want to see streamed, and if you'd like to donate for that way, I do a little more of this. That's also cool too. It does mean I'll have to do a quick switch of machines because this is on my laptop out in the living room for the console, but I am 100% down with that, especially if people are enjoying themselves and would like to see more. I'm also trying to decide different giveaways during the weekend. So games that I have in-game items, so during those particular game streams, maybe there might be a chance that you could get a legendary Pokemon for your game, or something from, or maybe a minion or a mount from Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe an Android or iOS card for DC Legends or something. I'm still working out the kinks on all that and making a decision on it. But there is going to be lots of stuff going on this weekend, so I hope people want to come and join. All right. And Pretensis, if are you going to be going on, or I know you said you weren't sure if you were going to. If not, no big deal. We'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and end the stream here. If not, we will take a moment to raid Pretensus if he's going to stream. Let's see. I need to personally I need to eat myself, so I am actually going to be popping off. But if you do stream after you eat, then I will pop in and be in chat and watch your stream later. Right now, I do need to eat myself, and I appreciate everybody stopping in to hang out. And I will see you all on Thursday if you decide to pop in, and if not, hopefully over the weekend. Thank you all so much. Have a great night.